It's very much better authenticated, for example, than the Loch Ness Monster. Certainly very much better than the abominable snowman.
I said, where's that car? Said it must have stopped. And he said, no, I think that might be the Min Min light.
Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the goddamn internet. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about a UFO case out of Australia, okay? We all love the Aussies, the cool accents, fucking door handle, basket case, fucking Aussie kind, you know, that kind of shit, like Sassy's, the Sasquatch, Big Les, all that good shit, yeah? So, yeah, this UFO case is from there. Make sure you subscribe, notifications on to not miss an update on this whole UFO situation. We're a growing channel, guys. Make sure you get in early to lock in and be here from the start, because, yeah, we're going to make this a large channel, okay? So share with all your friends and enjoy the video.
I said, where's that car? Said it must have stopped. And he said, no, I think that might be the Min Min light. And he pulled the car up. I said, I've never seen that. And he pulled it up. He said, there it is behind us. And you could see it there like a big fluorescent carbide light, about the height of a car light going along the road.
And it just was suddenly there. Mum pretended that the car was running out of petrol, and it just let it stop, and we all went under the seats.
I don't know about George, but the hairs in the back of my neck stood up like bristles on a pig's back.
Never used to worry me. I never used to ever fighting them. I used to be a game. I used to try and catch it. And they used to tell me, oh, you get 50 quid if you catch it. And I said, well, I'm going to get that 50 quid, but I never ever caught it.
Well, to be quite honest with you, I wasn't thinking of the wife and child. I was thinking of myself when I got out of the place.
Fair enough.
We went to nearly flatten the battery of the car getting out.
How do you explain the inexplicable? Perhaps it should have been left to a politician. The Min Min found a willing disciple in Bill Wentworth. Since leaving the parliamentary benches, Bill and his wife Barbara have been taking things a little easier, travelling and fulfilling some of the promises Bill made to himself during those years in politics.
Now, I've always been puzzled about this Min Min light. It seems to me that it could be of importance to know what it really is, if it is there.
How did you come across it in the first place, though?
Well, I've heard of it from many places. I think the late Tom Holt, who saw it very near at hand, was one of the people who first told me about it. A party of geologists up at Mount Isa told me about it.
Do you think it'll be any different from politics?
Well, I suppose politics is very elusive. At any rate, I hope it'll be more material in a way than politics. I don't know.
In those days, it was just like a light of a motor car. But absolutely different to your motor cars today, because in those days we had carbide generators on them, and your light burned clearly, and you could see a reasonable distance ahead, but it had a different radiance altogether to this. You see, your electricity is bright and dazzling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the light then was just like as if you were looking at the flame in an old-style lamp chimney, an almost orange colour.
No one could ever tell you what it really looked like. They could see a light, and that's all. But what it did look like was just like someone walking along the road carrying a hurricane light. And you could see the sort of leg formation of the shadow of the light if you're on the opposite side, you know?
We'd pull up the side of the road, and the family were in the car. We saw what we thought was a motorbike approaching, waiting for it to approach and get nearer, and it just didn't sort of arrive. And it was like a soft motorbike light, and we got a bit curious, then hopped into the car and drove in the direction of the light, and it just seemed to stay that far ahead of us all the time and then gradually disappeared. That was my sighting, but quite a few of my friends, quite reputable people, have seen the Min Min light.
When it rains in the Channel Country, everything floats in mud and no one moves. And it's usually a time when the locals test their theories about the Min Min.
We had a very unusually heavy rain, almost 6 inches of rain. And about 3 days later, it was followed by about 4 inches of rain. And late that afternoon, the skies were clear and everything quit raining. And we saw this light coming in. There was about 20 people stranded here through the wet. And it would have been impossible for any other cars to have been anywhere in the area at all. And we were pretty certain that it had to be a Min Min light, because nothing could have traveled over that area at the time.
The Aboriginals, what did they say about it?
The devil.
The devil?
Yeah.
And they really been there before the white man or not?
No, he only come there after the white man started to kill the black fellas.
That's what they say, do they?
Yeah. And then the black fellas, he was the black fella's ghost, that fella.
Yeah.
You reckon?
One old fellow used to tell us about it when we were a kid.
Did he? What did he say?
Well, he just said he used to come around where he used to camp. He used to come around, he used to see this light coming.
Mm.
He used to smoke the fire and put the billy on in case anyone came over.
Do you know whether they had a proper word for it or not?
I don't know.
Mm. Did they think it would harm them, or they just didn't care about it? Or
They just didn't worry about it.
didn't just accept it as something normal? It was always going to be there.
Yeah.
Lani, they tell me that your grandmother used to talk to you sometimes about the Min Min light. Is that so?
Yes, he told me about it. I'm not too frightened of that. That's one hat.
What did the old people say about the Min Min light?
Well, they talk with a lingo.
Oh, yes. Oh, what did they call it?
They say kurari.
Kurari.
That kurari mean light.
Yes. And did they have a special name for it or not?
No, only that one.
Mm.
Tell me not to frighten.
They told you not to frighten.
Mm.
So I pulled up at the gate there, and you could see it was like it flattened from one post to the other.
Yeah.
About 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
It wasn't rum either.
Mm.
Definitely not. Well, the next time I seen it was come back from Bullia.
We by yourself?
No, I had 2 ringers and my eldest son with me. And we seen it well back the other side of Locklear Station, about 5 or 6 miles. I just thought it was a car or a light coming. It followed me for about a mile, and I pulled up. It on the right-hand side of the road, come towards me. It would be, I'd say, about 200 yards off the road. And it kept sort of coming out and disappearing, coming back again. It'd be up the road, so you could see it well up the road, and then be back again. And I pulled up, and I got out, and I stood in front of the lorry with the lorry turned off and the lights off. And, well, I don't know how long it was there some time, but it came out, it'd come out one spot, and it'd come out another spot.
Did the other cars that were with you see it too?
Oh, yeah, they seen it, and they wouldn't shift out the lorry.
Well, they had the wind up.
They had the wind up, my word, they did.
What the hell's that? And when we looked up into the sky, there was a big orange pulsating light. It wasn't moving, it was sort of hovering to start off with. And then it moved to the right and sort of maybe danced to the right. I happened to open the door of the car, and the light inside the car came on, and the thing seemed to be coming towards us, you know. And so we said, quick, close the door, which we did, but the light still seemed to be coming towards us. And we thought it must have been a UFO.
We'll be around looking for this Min Min light. What do you reckon the Min Min light is?
I believe it's got to be something alive.
Why?
I believe it's got to be a bat, a mopoke, or an owl with a phosphorus wing. Why? Well, during the war years, I was in the jungle, and there were a lot of fireflies that were getting around with phosphorus wings, and you could see them all over the place. So that is my version. I don't believe it can be a myth or a ghost. It's got to be something alive. I couldn't say for 1 minute what it is, but it's got to be something alive, because chaps have said to me, you on a drover say that he can ride up and see it here, then within a few seconds it's behind him somewhere else. So it can't just sort of hop over there. It's got to be over there within a fraction of a second. So it's got to be something flying.
Absolutely impossible.
Your brother, I think, reckons it could be a bird.
Yes, there was quite a few had that view that it was a bird with illuminated wings.
But you couldn't have been, could it?
Well, I mean, you look at it this way. You head onto this road, and I'm coming up to you. I've got two lights, haven't I?
Yeah.
But there's a distinct space in between those lights, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well, now, if that was a bird with illuminated wings and was activating his wings flying along, there'd be a space in between and two separate lights, I should imagine, wouldn't there?
Well, guys, it's time for the final clip. I hope you're fucking ready. This is crazy, okay? If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, subscribe, notifications on. This is some quality ass content, and it's put out really quick as soon as it comes out, so stay tuned for more content like this. Share, we're trying to grow this channel, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy this last clip.
Chef, no, Chef, I'm really scared.
Dad, no, we have to keep driving.
Oh my God.
We're not stopping. And it's gone again.
It's gone again. Chef, really freaked out. It's gone. Dad,